Before you start mixing your material, whatever it may be, you have to state a few details about your PPE. So in all cases, you would begin by saying, I have washed my hands, I'm wearing my full PPE, which includes gloves, mask and goggles. My hair is neatly tied back. I'm not wearing any jewelry. I don't have any nail polish on. I'm wearing my clean uniform and I'm wearing closed-toed shoes. So this is a little introduction which should go before you start mixing. Then, for all of the materials, you have to cover your working surface with a paper towel, which will be provided for you. So you have to tell the examiner, I'm covering my working surface. And then you have to check the expiry date of the material. It is very, very important, so please make sure that you do that before you start dispensing your powders, your liquids onto the paper pad or glass slab. In this video, I'm going to show you how to mix zinc phosphate cement. This is a luting cement. The powder contains zinc oxide and the liquid contains phosphoric acid. This is a very good luting cement because it's very adhesive, it's very strong and durable. The only problem with it is that it is a bit acidic, so it can cause sensitivity in some teeth. So when this material is used as a base under a filling, we have to make sure that the cavity is quite shallow, otherwise the phosphoric acid is going to irritate the pulp. For this cement there is no ratio, and therefore you have to distribute enough material for the procedure which you're going to be carrying out. I'm going to mix the zinc phosphate cement for the cementation of a molar crown. So for this, about 4 drops of the liquid will be enough. I'm going to shake my powder to fluff it up to make sure it is nice and even inside. I'm going to tap the lid to ensure that it doesn't come flying out. The way I'm going to dispense this powder is by tumbling it out, and this means very gently twisting it from side to side so that the powder comes out gradually. You cannot use your spatula to put inside the bottle and dispense the powder like that. I think this powder will be enough. I will close my bottle to prevent any spillages or cross-contamination, and I'm going to dispense about 4 drops of the phosphoric acid. I'm going to be aiming for a double cream consistency. This is a cement for which can be mixed using the slaking technique, and what this means is that after I divide my powder in increments, I'm going to mix it incrementally, and I'm going to wait about 30 to 45 seconds before adding the next increment. This ensures that the working time of the cement is prolonged. So for example, if we're cementing a bridge which has many units, then it gives the dentist enough time to fill out all the retainers with the cement before it sets. So now with the square end of the spatula, I'm going to divide my powder into 6 portions. Like this. And I'm going to start adding the powder. I mix very, very gently without too much force, because if I press too much, there will be friction created, and this is going to heat up the mixture, and it's going to speed up the setting time, which is what we don't want. For this reason, ideally we would also use a thick, cool glass slab. If I was to use the slaking technique, I would now leave this for about 45 seconds before I add the next portion of the cement. I'm now going to add, because I won't be using the slaking technique. And I try to incorporate all the powder that I have taken from here. I'm aiming for a double cream consistency, which I can check like this. I think that it's still a bit too runny, so I can add a tiny bit more powder to my mixture. And I check again, and now this is much better. This is the correct consistency for cementing a crown, for example.